Lewis, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you got yourself muted.
Thanks, bro. I've just done a little intro, and yeah. So as I said, welcome to the HnLkicin'it channel. Yeah, this is all sports, all talk, any talk. Let's just go. But yeah, none of this is financial advice. Read the description below. We're now live. Want to big up my guests inside. Big up Steve O.
Big up, Lewis.
Yeah, mate. Nice to see you, bro. I'm here. I'm here.
Guess.
So yeah, as the title says, rival fans. So let the audience know, bro, what team you support.
The current champions of the Premier League, Liverpool Football Club.
Liverpool. We got a
At your
Liverpool
service.
fan on the stage. On the stage. Welcome. Welcome
Thank
to
you
the
very
HNL.
much.
So yeah, as we saw last night, what a joke, innit?
Well, I mean, it's not a
Yeah.
joke for people like me and you watching Man United struggle. It's very good to see, shall we say?
Oh,
You know, I'd like
I was
to
in
add
stitches. I was in stitches.
after all of the flack that they were trying to give us after the Newcastle performance, you know, and a 16-year-old silencing them. They get beaten by
Silence me. I had
League
the
Two
text ready.
Grimsby on
The text
penalties
was
as well. Beautiful.
come on, come on, come on.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
mate,
so
I thought,
nice to have the
mate, I
boot
thought at
on
least,
the other foot.
especially second half, I thought, oh yeah, now he brought on the big boys. Not that he didn't have any big boys on already, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
all
like they
over
had
for
the B
Grimsby.
team out,
But
so to speak.
yeah, that rain. Oh yeah, but yeah, for people that don't know, I've had Steve on there. What we was on there chatting away, weren't we, Steve?
Yeah, for about a
And I
good
forgot
30
to push
minutes
the
or so,
live
and someone forgot to put us on live. Yeah, so we're having to do this all over again. But don't you worry, everyone. This is
all
the
over
first
again.
time.
It feels. That's what I was saying. I was saying like, how do I see how many viewers? Because normally it's at the top for me, and I couldn't see it. I'm like, well, I just carried on with just
Well, now you
chatting
know
away with
why.
my bro here, mate.
Yeah, his performance on streaming is almost a bit like Man United at the moment. It's all over the place.
Cool. Very much so. Let's give him my steam compliments there.
Mate, I'm
Yeah,
sure, unlike Man United, it can only get better. Let's hope anyway, for
yeah,
your sake.
yeah. Like we were saying earlier. Now they know the pain that you went through. We're still going through. Bloody yeah, mate. Was it 23 years, 24 years since we won the league, Arsenal?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you know,
can't remember.
as they say, what goes up must come down. It
Yeah,
never lasts forever. It never lasts forever. But
yeah.
the difference,
No,
the difference
no.
is between in your down, your bad period and Liverpool's bad period. We never finished as low as 15th in the Premier League. Just want to, you know, put that out in the open. Which, let's be honest,
Yeah.
as
No, it's
football supporters,
15th.
that feels weird saying that Man United 15th last season.
Finishing
Yeah,
15th.
finishing 15th last season.
Right.
It's you almost kind of feel like you want to pinch yourself and like, yeah, I'm dreaming this. I'm dreaming this. A club and the stature of Man United should never be finishing that lone, but
And it,
it
no,
it
it's
just
all
goes
right.
to show
It's
you
always
what dire
been.
straits they're in at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's yeah, definitely a painful time
yeah,
for Manchester United supporters. That's for sure.
yeah. Everyone. everyone. But
No,
we've
it's
been
not.
there. Oh no, we've been. I've been there, mate. I've been there. We've been there. At Arsenal. We've been down
Of
there
course.
the lows, mate.
Yeah, you know,
That Emery season was down there.
I.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying I know far too well. Growing up in the and started watching Liverpool from the mid 90s. Struggling to compete,
I miss what
get
you said,
European
bro.
football, poor management, poor ownership, waste of money spending, poor players. Um, watching the likes of the great Steven Gerrard's carrying a Liverpool team that, at times really didn't deserve to win
Yeah,
anything.
you're back.
Dragging us through the
I'm
Champions
back.
League and stuff like that.
I
So,
think once it's YouTube, bro.
thank goodness for Jurgen Klopp for turning us from doubters to believers, like he said he would do. Legends. Oh no, why'd you have to put me on my screen and see me all by myself, Lewis? No one wants to see me. And you kicked yourself out, you silly boy. Oh dear, Lewis. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I've now taken over the show since Lewis has booted himself off StreamYards. So, yeah, I don't normally do these things by myself. So, peace out, and I'll catch you soon. And let's enjoy the struggles of Man United and have the banter while it lasts, because it's not going to be lasting forever, especially if they don't stay in the Premier League. Yeah, I've rejoined.
All right, bro. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, take one.
Yeah, another take, 10,000 takes in there, mate. I'm trying to mess about in the background, but I don't think this little laptop allowing it, bro.
No,
I'll
it
see if
certainly
it's,
doesn't. It is
see if
certainly
it's
not.
better. But yeah, I was just looking. So Man United after Burnley, they got Man City and they got Chelsea.
Yeah, they've got some. Yeah, it's going to be a tough period for them, especially the way it's all going about for them at the moment. Uh,
Mate.
it's
But I was telling them Man United fans years ago, about 3-4 years ago, I said, watching the next 5 years. Obviously, now the 5 years is up, bro. This video's for you. You're getting sent this. You watch it all to the end.
It just shows you, how great Sir Alex Ferguson was for Man United. Do you know what I mean? It really highlights that, what a difficult job it is to be a Man United manager and keeping the whole of the
And the
standards
uphold.
of the club and the stature of what the club
Yeah.
was, because it feels wrong to say Man United's not a big club at the moment, but we have to be truthful and honest, and this is not kind of like trying to upset United fans or anything like that, because I'm sure the genuine Man United fans that can see what's going on would probably agree that it's not a big club anymore at the present moment.
No, it's a big club, but it's not a big team. Everyone knows who they are. People wear their shit, but they're just not a big. Their actual playing, but they finally fixed the hole in the roof. So, hey,
but it is, but it's still leaking. It's still leaking. Let's be honest.
Oh, it's still leaking.
No, I know what you mean. You're referring to the stadium fix and stuff like that, but I'm saying,
yeah.
It's
that's probably how long it takes to fix the squad. But,
it's you think to yourself, not just in terms of the stature of what Man United is, and they could attract any of the top players because of the club that they were. Also, you have to think to yourself, a few years ago they were financially good, stable, but it has literally all crumbled since Alex Ferguson's left. It really has.
Yeah,
and
it's all.
You think to yourself,
yeah, we had that time.
And if you think to yourself, if Mourinho could go to United and struggle to get him back up to compete in the Premier League, apart from that one season
but he won stuff. He won more than us.
Yeah, he won
more than us.
He won, but I think you think to yourself, as Man United, apart from one season when they finished up to Man City, you'd think they should always. I think like the expectation as me as a Liverpool fan and you as an Arsenal fan, you should at least always be up there competing and challenging for the Premier League. That's the bare minimums because of the size of our clubs and the power we have because of the names we bear and the badge. It's
yeah.
It's always the bare minimums because you're not always going to win everything. It never happens. You even look at Man City. You look at Man City and the pulling power that they had financially and stuff like that. You'd think they would dominate not just English football but European football. But look how long it took them to actually get to a final for Champions League and win it. With Pep Guardiola in the team as the manager.
Yeah, I think at the top of the grade.
So it's let's be honest. Yeah. If we were talking right now as Man United supporters, we'd be down in the dumps. Screaming for the manager.
Yeah, I've been there.
Screaming for players to be lost.
Yeah, we've been there. Like you were saying earlier, innit? Liverpool took years to rebuild. We're still rebuilding, but it takes a while. It's going to take a while. But the players are there. I don't think the players are there. They got good players, but it's just where he's playing him. Like last night, you see Jason Mount left wing back.
Yeah, but I mean? I think this is Man United's problem. I think you just pointed out there. Yes, they've got good players, but they haven't got world-class players. You look back at some of the players they had, like your Giggsies, your Scholeses, your Roy Keanes, Eric Cantona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Van Persie, Wayne Rooney. They just don't have those caliber of players no more. And
the transfer window closes soon as well, isn't it? Monday, got about 4 or 3 days left.
It's the last day in August, wouldn't that be next Sunday? I believe, isn't it? Because it closes.
I don't think, is it Sunday? Yeah, but who's going to want to go there after seeing that?
So and it's and that's the thing with the start of the season as well. Transfer season. Close.
I don't know.
It closes at 7 o'clock on Monday the 1st.
Every team all come to a huddle, everyone talking. Man United, but the Mainu walked off. So and so, I can't remember. Someone else walked off, and then the two of them were just standing there. They didn't even communicate with each other. It looked like split dressing room, but on the pitch. Like you know how the penalties they don't go in the changing room, so you can see it on the pitch.
Yeah.
And it just looked like a split team, bro. When the penalty just looked split.
Do you know what's
But I did want United. Go on.
Do you know what adds salt to the wounds as well for Man United after yesterday's win? Do you know Grimsby's goalkeeper was a Man United supporter as well?
I heard him say that. At the end. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the. I heard it on the radio today. He was asked, how do you feel?
That's a bit of match fixing there, isn't it? Because is that why the penalties went on for so long? He was like, "Hurry up, man! Fucking hell, he wants someone in his team to miss, but no one did."
Well, I think the match fixing allegations would have probably been if he did let Man United win.
You never know.
But the fact that it was
these days you can't even look at anyone without trying to get a charge sheet.
No, let's not go down that road. I don't want to be opening up that can of worms. We've had enough problems in football. Let's not start throwing allegations like that out there, especially when my face is live on the internet right now. I don't want nothing to do with that. If you want to do that, be my guest. But I'm saying, well, those match fixing allegations. Thank you very much.
We're sticking to football. That's the other channel. We got another channel as well. There's bare channels. Like and subscribe to all the channels. Follow Twitter, social media. We're just building up this rival.
Yeah, at the end of the
Liverpool
day, it's
and Arsenal.
We're here to have the banter between football clubs and different football fans. But at the end of the day, let's make sure we keep it respectful, no hate. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. You give it, you take a bit of it. But at the end of the day, we have to all remember we all support the same sport.
You got to let the team do it on the pitch. Like you saying earlier, let the team do the talking on the pitch.
Well, ultimately, that's where the bragging rights happen, isn't it? It's like when you look at boxers.
Yeah.
When you got boxers giving it all the tough talk before the fight. Oh yes, I'm going to knock him out in the first round and stuff like that. In the second round, blah 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 blah. Well, you kind of since you said it, you need to put that into action, because if it doesn't happen, you look a little bit silly. Let's be honest. That's why I always kind of I try not to be kind of too cocky before a match happens, because especially in the Premier League, there's no such thing as a crap team no more. If you don't perform, you will get beaten. So it's you got to be careful what you wish for, because especially in the age of social media and stuff like that, you can make yourself look very silly very easily, and it doesn't get forgotten, because once it's on the internet, it's always on the internet.
Me now, look, I'm happy, but watch the end of the season, we could be there when Man United are. But there was 15th last.
Yeah, they finished 15th last season. They had the Man United total points was the same points.
I think it's my camera,
No, it's not the camera. It's not the camera. It's definitely.
When I got the camera on, when I'm on it, it crashes. It crashes, but now I can play about with it.
Yeah, because your camera's off, so to speak. But you still got you can see the page. The web page takes time to load up and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, and it's a bit blurry. Is it blurry?
It's not blurry now, but obviously, when you're loading up pages and moving stuff around, it gets blurry, and it takes a while to sort itself out.
Oh shit! Oh, hold on. One sec, bro. Hold on, bro. Yo, G.
Yo.
Test.
You do know,
Test,
right?
test.
In the
Bro.
era of obviously with my experience of working in the film and TV industry, that's very unprofessional of having your phone on while recording.
Why, did you hear me?
Yeah, I can. No, you had your your mic muted when you were chatting, but the fact that you had a phone call happening while you're live on air, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. No. But they say turn off everything. I'm that guy that's got my phone on vibrate. We hear, I'm thinking I'm smart. You know what I mean? It's on vibrate. You never
You'd be a
know.
sound
Nothing, bro.
recordist's worst nightmare.
I'm glad I've answered that. But yeah, bro. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we got 48 minutes till something that Man United ain't in. The Champions League draw. So we'll get into that later. I want to stream that. See what this draw is saying.
Yeah, fair one. But it'll be yeah, we'll see what happens. Could it be a very interesting Champions League this year, I think.
Yeah, something that they don't know.
Oh, we still got to stab them. Don't you think Man United's
It
already
will
down
be,
and
bro. It will
don't
be
you
as long
think
as our squad holds up.
you don't beat up someone that's already down on the floor, mate. Come on. We've had our laugh and banter with them. Let's leave them be now. They're already upset as it is. We don't want to be making them be any worse than how they're feeling right about now. Come on.
No. But the thing is, this can come back in. They can just do a Leicester and just focus now for sure on the league, and that's them. They can win it. They ain't got to worry. But if they lose, then they got to wait a whole week till they can play again.
Yeah, but it's
You know what I mean? They got to keep going.
Yeah, yeah, you're right in that sense.
They got
But
a whole week to build. No
you're right.
flying that. No getting a coach. You got.
Yeah, but you still got
You know what I mean?
You still got to put the performances on the pitch, and you can't say yes. Okay, fair enough. You might argue that they had a good performance against Arsenal at the start of the Premier League, but they didn't put that good performance into a victory. And there's going to be a lot of tough teams to come up against. They're still going to have to play really solid teams like Spurs, who did really well against Man City the weekend. Newcastle, even you look at the performance against Liverpool, even with 10 men, they look like a strong team. Chelsea are going to probably no doubt be a very solid team as well this year. It's they really needed to kind of
Chelsea. But I'm hearing with Chelsea that Palmer's injured.
I think so, yeah. But it's I think we know the deal with the Premier League. There's no such thing as an easy team like there used to be. If you turn up and you don't perform, you will get beaten. I think if there's certainly if there's going to be one team in the Premier League at the moment that's going to be absolutely sweating, I think it's fair to say it would probably definitely be West Ham. At the present moment, I'm sure, after not so much last season, but the season before where they got into European football, and it's really good. To have two kind of really convincing defeats, so to speak, they should be a bit worried. But again, it's only 2 games in. That's the wonders of the Premier League, and why I've always argued that it's the best league in the world. It can easily change at a click of a finger.
Yeah. Oh man. crash it now. Check. I ain't got a clue what happened there. I think that was my fault again. Just overlooking in the background. Let's see if Steve can join the link again before we sign up before the Champions League update. Is it the same link? This internet shit is mad, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same link, Steve. Like we said, we don't wish no bad feelings on Man United. We are just having a little banter. Like when they beat us 8-2. And was it hate to? Would you like to hate to Arsenal? Oh, yeah. Grimsby Town, Division 3 or 4. Was it 4? Blood fire. But yeah, click the link if anyone wants to join. Yeah, see how it goes. Let's see. Boom. And also don't forget to like and subscribe when you watch this later. We've done it double twice, so it feels a bit weird doing it again. So this is a quick one. Yeah. So yeah, here we are. Back on the strip. And yeah, that is Steve-O there. Big up Steve-O. Gonna catch us on the next one, yeah. Thanks for coming on, bro. Just technical will get better. We get new stuff and that eventually. Got to do a little sponsor for the channel, set all that up. And boom, there you go. You can even do it. Bam. Yeah. Over there on X as well. We are there. Just starting a little thing. Not active now and then, mainly when the Arsenal games are on or anything's happening. Right, later today, got the draw. So yeah, we'll cover the main topics there. So big up, salute, catch you on the next one.